A second way in which top salespeople use NLSP is by matching or mirroring the customer's voice. Dr. Moyne's research shows that in this technique, the salesperson will listen to the tone of voice, volume, rhythm, and speech rate of the customer. Then, in order to become more like the customer, the salesperson will change his or her overall speech to match that of the customer's. This top-flight real estate agent provides an excellent example of how this technique works. Normally, she talks quickly and loudly.
Please, could you go by Armstrong, check on some of their things on their survey maps? We're going to have to go over all of that stuff. Okay. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.
But with this soft, slow-speaking businessman, she turns down her volume and slows her speech to match his.
Well, yes, it's a good-looking building. I'm not so sure this building doesn't have some possibilities.
Yes, it does have some possibilities. The underwriter is an excellent firm. They have a pretty good record for quality construction.
Again, notice how she matches his voice, even his laughter.
You know, there's something else that we're looking at here, and that's investment and expansion, say 5 to 10 years down the road. So that makes its location very important.
Well, there's no doubt the city is growing this way. I can get those figures for you if you'd like.
And notice how this saleswoman even mirrors the subtle changes in her customer's speech. For example, when his speech rate and volume increases, she matches it.
You know, you've got plenty of lighting in this area, but now what about the rest of the building? Employees don't like to sit in a dungeon.
No, you're right. And you know they had something like that in mind when they designed this building. Look, it has the maximum amount of windows.
Another way of mirroring voice is to match the pattern or rhythm of the customer's speech. Again, this is a method top salespeople use to connect with their customer, to establish rapport. Take, for example, this equipment salesman. He usually speaks in very complete sentences.
It's been awfully hot lately, hasn't it? Imagine you'll be glad when that cold front moves in and cools things off. Hard to believe that winter's going to be here soon. Snow will be blowing, drifting as high as that mound over there.
You're sure right about that. All right. Excuse me, Wade.
Sure.
But notice how his customer generally speaks in short, quick phrases.
Yeah, it's a scorcher, and yeah, we're running behind.
Now listen as this salesman shortens his statements in order to more closely match the abrupt pattern or rhythm of his customer's speech.
Notice you got 2 small loaders loading one truck.
Yeah, completion date's getting close.
Yeah, well, might take a look at those new 98s. Just came out.
I think we're doing all right.
Well, you might be surprised. See, 98 operates with one operator loading one truck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, could cut back on time and overhead.
Oh?
Every one of us wants to feel a sense of belonging, of connecting. And matching or mirroring your customer's voice is yet another way of establishing a more solid connection with your customers, no matter what kind of selling you do. So the next time you begin a sales call, try keeping this in mind. At first, listen closely to the tone of voice, volume, rhythm, and speech rate of your customer. If you notice their speech is soft and slow, or loud and abrupt, then in order to become like them, adjust your overall speech to match